I'm Dano. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the foreplay so far. I hope it's gotten you nice and warmed up, ready to go, because I'm about to give it to you. Just be prepared. Fair warning, I may be offending 99% of you guys tonight. And that's totally okay with me. So let's get started. Does anybody else think it's really weird that a Mexican has never won the steeplechase in the Olympics? I mean, they're always running for miles, going through water, jumping over shit all the time. Like, you would think it'd be their jam. But they haven't yet, so maybe next year. Speaking of the Olympics, what do you guys think about the Winter Olympics being in Korea next month? Personally, I think it's going to be a blast. So, now some of you may be wondering why I walk with a limp. It's actually a pretty simple reason. I'm still recovering from getting bent over by the millions of Americans who expressed their right to vote last year.
You got a thumbs up line.
Can you guys believe Donald Trump got elected president? Like, it's been a year. Like, that's insane. Like, I heard a rumor going around that Ashton Kutcher bought out 30 seconds of TV time on all the major news networks to release a video saying, America, you've been punked. But it didn't get released because Hillary misplaced the email with the video. This last election was basically a millennial who couldn't stay off his cell phone and stop tweeting about everything he saw, and a grandma who didn't know how to work Gmail yet. Like, from the beginning, it looked like Hillary was just going to run away with this. Like, no one ever expected Trump to win. And then somehow she blew it. Maybe things would have been different if she was better at blowing things back in the 90s. I mean, what I find interesting is after 8 years of having Obama as our president, we didn't have a black candidate this year. I would have given an arm and a leg to see Trump go against Bill Cosby. Just to see who he got in the women's vote.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about Bill for a minute, shall we? No wonder he had to drug these women. Who in their right mind is going to go home with a guy wearing a needlepoint sweater using pickup lines like, hey girl, you want to taste a real pudding pop? Do you think when Bill finishes, he goes, Theo! Did you guys know Spotify has some of Bill Cosby's comedy albums out there for us to listen to? Like, I gave his album a listen, and some pretty great stuff. My favorite is the one where he has to talk about giving his daughters the sex talk. Bill Cosby giving his daughters the sex talk. Yep. He made a joke about it. So I'm going to destroy him. Here's how it goes. Bill is taking a shower in his bathroom. He gets done taking a shower, gets off, dries off, and proceeds to use the bathroom. Okay? He describes peeing as God's work. Side note, do you think that's what R. Kelly called it when he was urinating on all those women? Hush! This is God's work. Anyways, back to the story. He's there doing his business, and all of a sudden, his door opens, and he sees his two daughters standing there, staring and pointing with their mouths wide open. Oh my God! Daddy has a Wally Wally! And while all this is going on, he's out in the world giving other women the sex talk, showing them his Wally Wally. Sir, do you know how many women came forward with allegations against Bill Cosby? Almost. 54. 54 women. That's one a week for a year plus 2 weeks. Like, more women came forward against Bill Cosby than there were total people at Donald Trump's inauguration. So, Donald Trump is trying to have this massive oil drilling up in Alaska. Like, it might actually happen. Like, he has some experiences with massive drillings up in Alaska, but that was when he went to go visit Sarah Palin. That's also the trip where he coined the phrase, grab her by the pussy. So, his immigration laws, like, the reason why he was trying to push them forward so fast is just so he didn't have to see his in-laws for Christmas last year. But the people I feel really bad for are all the farmers that voted for Donald Trump, especially if his immigration laws come into effect. Because then they're going to have to use the internet, learn how to post an ad on Craigslist, so that they can hire some employees instead of just driving over to Home Depot. My biggest concern, though, is this wall he's trying to build. Like, the reason he's trying to build it is because he's scared that people are going to be throwing 60-pound bags of cocaine over the wall, okay? None of these families are going to be hauling 60-pound bags of cocaine. They're trying to get their family across the border. They might be throwing their kids, and the average toddler is like 30 pounds. And the only people I know that can throw something that heavy, that high, are CrossFitters. And what you guys gotta remember, is these people are steeplechasers. I'm Dano, you guys have a great night.